Hello everybody. I think I just went through 15 minutes of recording and I didn't even see it stop recording. And so then I didn't even know if it really did record. And so now I'm recording again to see if the seconds and minutes actually move. And I do believe they did in the last one. I just deleted it because I wasn't sure. And the computer is slow, so it takes forever to upload the video, and I didn't want to upload a video that wasn't recording, because that would be horrible. I'd have to wait for, like, literally half an hour, to see a video that somehow magically wasn't there. Because computers are magically odd in that way. I don't understand them, nor do I trust them as I would God. But they are interesting, and they are there. They're a part of who we are and part of our life. And as we evolve, I think many alien things will come into our world, such as the computer is now. And they will change us and make us see in ways that is so much different from how we see now. Almost a different angle, a different way of seeing things. I've seen this in my head, and it's like from a whole other universe. It's unusually light and happy, and it's very clear. I've felt that feeling before. I go a lot by how I feel, and that's my reality. That's how I see reality, is by feeling. And if I have the feeling of knowing while I feel, then I can see that as something that is true. And therefore, what is true here on Earth as I see things now, is not the same sort of truth that I see in my visions for the future. Those visions, the truth is not so definite. It is not a dictionary truth. It is not something with a past and a future. It is more like a story that is happy, if you can see it that way. It's the wholeness of an object, the wholeness of an idea that is brought to you. And in that instant, it is holy, and so it is almost like blessed in that instant, as are you. And you are two separate beings, two separate things. And it is thoughts coming into contact with humans, distant ideas, saying hello. And as you attract it, you are also saying hello to it. I do not know what more to speak of. Behind me is the thing that I meditate before. There are candles upon it, and little fishies by the side that I have painted. I wanted you to see smoke rising from the insets, because I think that would have been very artistic and fun. That painting is of a flower growing in the water, and in the night. The water is swirling around its stem, and there's a moon with a halo about its glowing self. On the other hand, there are fish, and they are happy. I believe it is a picture of me and my sister. I am the scared fish on the bottom, and my sister is the more welcomed fish on the top. I believe that we are actually, a type of soulmate, and that we are almost so identical that I think we are the same self, but derived from two different worlds. She is blue, she is more blue than me, and I am more black than her. That is how I see it. That is the painting that has originated from me. If she were to say it, it would have originated from her, and it would have looked different. My sister is an artist, and she paints. Yeah. There's some crystals on there. It's a hot pink top. Yeah, I painted it too. Cool. I haven't painted the whole thing yet though, and I intend to. There's CDs, in the drawer, and all of that is symbolic. Everything is symbolic, and that's why I love symbols so much. My guide Jonathan makes me see everything as a symbol, makes me see everything as an energy, and he gives me the answer to an equation, and so that all that I see is whole, and as I see something lacking, I know the answer to what it needs. However, this answer is related to me, and if the object does not like who I am, it may not like my answer. But I do indeed think that I could heal or help people who do like what they see in me or where I come from, or are curious to know where I get my ideas. By healing that person, I would infuse them with the energies that work with me, and that would teach them. Eventually, it would grow throughout time. All that you touch and all that you see becomes a part of you, and is you. Can you imagine that we are a definite person, a definite being? We are one being. And we will ever and ever only attract things that are related to ourselves, and in some sort of aspect, this self will never change. And so what we do attract to ourselves will qualify in the realms of that structure. How I am saying this is that perhaps there is a being, a person, who has never touched an orange on this earth. Do you wonder if it's that person's karma to not ever touch oranges? In another dimension, how would this symbol, this thing, turn out? Maybe the person will never eat from a tree. And that's that's how it would relate to that other world. Never, never, never. Because never is a word, and never has a reality. Never is being created in our own heads. And as we grow and expand and mature, we will learn how to categorize never, and where to place it in our sentences. And we'll know the meaning of it better, and what indeed is attributed with never, and what also is attributed with sometimes, but not very much. Because those are different, you know? If you want to go somewhere, follow kindness, because that is a very rigorous system of learning that will weed out so many things in your life that perhaps God does not want you to know about or touch in this life. Kindness is a sure system that will challenge you and lead you to jewels, to inside jewels, to dimensions of love that are you, that you need to reach. It is like a little map. Pretty much just saying thank you and please. Even if it doesn't come from your heart, if it is not, even if it is not your soul's meaning and desire to say that thing, but to say that thing, it will create a rhythm in your life. It'll create a reality. Over time, you'll be the one who says thank you, the one who says please, when others do not. This, I believe, can score points with certain teachers, certain masters, certain beings in the universe. And if you really want to learn about how kindness can affect the world, how kindness creates and destroys, then seriously pursuing it would show you this. Kindness and hatred both create and both destroy. I could go in any direction and talk about anything and enlighten it with what I know and have touched. I have touched something that Jonathan has given me. It is what I became. It was a light. It was a blinding white light. It is called a white light, but I saw the color of a little yellow, kind of gold. As I can relate to this now, perhaps it is how I see Hermes, and it could be related to him, as I see him as a being of gold, which is attributed with greed to me, and that is not certain purity and perfectness. Gold, however, is rational to who we are on Earth, because money equals sex, equals prolonging of our race, which is natural to us, and gold is something we can all relate to, I think. It can resonate and amplify energies, which can be very important to some people. Thank you for listening, and I hope you like this new location that I am recording with. And now that I know that I did record this video and I'm aware of the time, I'll stop now and definitely upload it so that the information doesn't get lost. Because whoever does access the internet, whether it be aliens, being able to access this frequency, you never know, because it is called the internet, and it's very odd. It's powerful, and it'll lead us to places that are beyond our imagination. At least the symbol of it will. And as the symbol is implemented in our consciousness now, we can reach greater heights and go greater distances simply because it was invented, thought of, and allowed to manifest this inspired idea. So be aware of what you want to manifest in this world. Be aware of what you love, because as you create out of love, other people begin to love even more, by seeing this thing that was very loved when it was created, just like all humans when they're created by God. So have a happy day, and I'll talk to you later.